Could you survive driving through minus 50 degrees Celsius blizzards? For Russian truckers, this is just another day at work. These extreme temperatures are not just a challenge, they define every moment of their journey. Snowdrifts bury the roads, ice turns highways into unpredictable death traps, and visibility can vanish in an instant. Truckers have to battle not just the elements, but also mechanical failures, exhaustion, and isolation. In remote Siberia, winter stretches for months, with some areas seeing temperatures plummet to record lows. When the cold is this severe, even fuel can freeze, engines can lock up, and tires can become as stiff as bricks. Imagine driving for hours only to realize that your route has been swallowed by an avalanche, or that a frozen river you planned to cross is now cracked and unstable. This isn't just about making deliveries, it's a life or death challenge, and only the toughest survive. A standard semi-truck wouldn't last 5 minutes in these conditions. Russian truckers drive absolute beasts, machines designed to tackle the frozen wilderness head-on. The most trusted names? KamAZ, Ural, and KamAZ trucks. These are not just any trucks, they are battle-tested warhorses engineered to keep moving when everything else has frozen solid. KamAZ trucks, for instance, have dominated the brutal Dakar rally, proving their off-road superiority. Their engines are specially designed with cold start technology, ensuring they fire up even in the worst conditions. These trucks are equipped with reinforced suspensions to handle uneven snow-covered terrain and come fitted with traction control systems to prevent skidding on ice. Some even have specially insulated fuel lines to keep diesel from turning into a useless, frozen sludge. And then there are the tires, massive, deeply treaded beasts built to grip even the slickest ice. But even with these heavy-duty modifications, no truck is completely safe from the unpredictable Siberian winter. That's where skill, preparation, and a bit of luck come into play. A day in the life of a Russian winter trucker is anything but ordinary. Every morning, drivers wake up in freezing cabins, their breath visible in the air. Before even thinking about starting the engine, they have to inspect every inch of their truck. They check fuel lines for blockages, examine tires for cracks, and ensure that their emergency gear is in place. This isn't just about maintenance, it's about survival. Once they hit the road, the real challenge begins. These truckers often drive for 12 to 16 hours straight, navigating icy roads, dodging hidden potholes, and braving sudden snowstorms that can erase visibility in seconds. But it's not just about endurance, it's about strategy. Smart truckers know how to conserve fuel, when to stop and rest, and how to communicate with other drivers to stay informed about road conditions. Inside the truck, life is simple but tough. Meals are prepared using portable stoves, radios are the only connection to the outside world, and sleep comes in short bursts. When temperatures dip dangerously low, they keep the engine running to prevent it from freezing. It's a never-ending battle against the cold, but for these truckers, it's just another day on the job. Driving in extreme cold isn't just about pressing the gas pedal and hoping for the best. Russian truckers have mastered techniques that keep them moving while avoiding disaster. One of the most important rules? Slow and steady wins the race. Rapid acceleration or sudden braking can send a truck spinning out of control. Instead, truckers ease into their turns, keeping a steady speed and avoiding abrupt movements that could cause a loss of traction. Snow chains are another must-have. These heavy-duty metal chains wrap around tires, giving them the extra grip needed to handle ice-covered roads. But even with chains, some roads are too treacherous to drive on. That's when experience comes in. Knowing when to push forward and when to stop could mean the difference between life and death. Then there's the real test: crossing frozen rivers. Many remote areas in Russia rely on these natural ice highways to transport goods. But how do truckers know if the ice is strong enough to hold a fully loaded rig? They look for telltale signs: thickness, color, and cracks in the ice. If it's too thin or there are signs of instability, they won't take the risk. Even a slight miscalculation can lead to catastrophe. Surviving in Siberia's brutal cold requires more than just a good truck. It demands the right gear. These truckers aren't just drivers, they're survivalists, carrying enough supplies to last days in case of an emergency. First up is clothing. Ordinary winter jackets won't cut it. Truckers wear multiple layers of thermal clothing, insulated gloves, and boots designed to withstand sub-zero temperatures. Balaclavas and fur-lined hats protect against frostbite, and heated socks provide crucial warmth during long hours behind the wheel. Then there's the emergency gear. Portable heaters keep their cabins warm enough to sleep in, while insulated sleeping bags offer protection when heaters fail. Every truck is stocked with emergency food rations, high-calorie meals designed to keep them energized in the freezing cold. Hot drinks like tea and coffee are lifesavers, helping truckers stay warm and alert. But that's not all. Every driver carries snow shovels, extra fuel, tire chains, and even makeshift repair kits to fix mechanical failures on the road. When you're hundreds of miles from the nearest town, self-reliance is the only option. Even the most prepared truckers can find themselves in dangerous situations. What happens when a truck breaks down in the middle of a Siberian blizzard? There's no roadside assistance, no quick tow trucks, just miles of empty, frozen wasteland. In these situations, truckers rely on their survival skills. If an engine freezes, they may have to build a fire beneath the truck to thaw it out, something that requires skill and extreme caution. If they get stuck in deep snow, they use shovels and traction mats to dig their way out. And if all else fails, they radio other truckers for help, hoping someone is close enough to assist. Some truckers even travel in convoys, sticking together to increase their chances of survival. When the weather turns deadly, strength in numbers can mean the difference between making it home or being stranded for days. Beyond the hardships, there are some truly fascinating aspects of Russian winter trucking. Did you know that some routes take truckers across frozen rivers that hold the weight of fully loaded rigs? These ice roads form naturally during the winter months and serve as vital transport links to remote villages. Or how about the fact that some Siberian truck routes stretch for thousands of miles, cutting through vast, untouched wilderness? These truckers don't just transport goods, they connect entire communities, ensuring supplies reach even the most isolated settlements. And let's not forget about the trucks themselves. KamAZ, Ural, and MAZ rigs are legendary, known for their rugged durability and ability to handle terrain that would destroy an ordinary semi-truck. These trucks aren't just vehicles, they're lifelines. So, could you handle driving through Russia's deadly winter roads? What's the coldest weather you've ever faced? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this incredible journey into the world of Russian truckers and want more stories about life on the edge, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, stay warm, stay safe, and keep driving toward adventure.